we saw our beautiful Queen Vashti deposed because of her character. Apparently, nobody liked her in that kingdom anyway because nobody spoke in her favor. Everybody spoke against her. So probably her nasty character wasn't just a day thing, it was an everyday thing, and not just against her husband, but people around. So nobody spoke in her favor, and she was deposed. In chapter 2, we saw her husband, the king, when his anger has subsided, he started feeling bad for the law that had been taken. And the law of Media and Persia could never be altered, could never be overruled. The king has said it, it had been signed, and it remains that way. So the king started longing for his dear wife, and there was a contest arranged. What lesson do we learn from here? Never you take any serious decision in a hurry and in anger. Don't allow the emotion, the anger emotion, to decide how you make some very important decision. This man, maybe if he wasn't that angry, maybe he wouldn't have deposed his wife. And later he started feeling bad. Be careful. There are some decisions you can never take, you should never take by the influence, under the influence of anger. And what else do we learn from this chapter? We saw Esther being very discreet. The uncle told him, don't reveal your nationality. What do we learn from here? There are sometimes we should keep quiet. The Bible says there is time for everything. If she had revealed her nationality early enough, maybe she would have been disqualified from participating in this contest. Many times we talk too much. Many times we let some secret out too much. Learn to be discreet. Then the third question here is that Esther took advice. She was someone open to positive, good advice. We saw her obeying her uncle Mordecai. If she wasn't in his good book, there was no way he would have introduced her to this beauty contest. And during the contest, Esther was seen obeying people in authority. And about you, do you obey people in authority? Do you obey people? Do you respect people? Do you take advice? Do you listen to people? Or do you know it all? Another lesson we see in this chapter was Esther was attracted to the king despite her nationality, despite her class. Esther was a slave. She was an ordinary slave. What lesson do you have to learn from this? Never you count yourself disqualified for God's blessings. Never you think, oh, it's too late for me. I'm only but a slave. I am but a nobody. I am not educated. I am not beautiful. I am not this. I am not that. God can pick you from wherever you are. His hands are not too short to help you, to draw you up. So never count yourself out. Never look down on yourself. God hasn't looked down on you, so you should not look down on yourself. Esther was picked from being a slave to being a queen in a foreign country. You can be reached by God at any time, from anywhere. What other lesson do we learn from this? Esther was not only attracted to the king, she was also made the favorite. And then let's also look at Mordecai. The last few verses, the Bible says that Mordecai was always at the gate, but from there, that gate, he got the last lesson was about Mordecai. Mordecai, Esther's uncle. The Bible says that he was always sitting at the gate, and from there he got a classified information, very important information for the king, and this information saved the king's life. What lesson do you have to learn from it? never look down on any position or whatever job you're doing. He said, oh, this job has nothing to offer me. If you are serious with whatever you're doing, the Lord has the power to promote you. Just there at the gate, because he was always there, he got an important information. And the Bible said it was recorded for him. It was recorded for him. It was recorded for him. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep serving where you're serving. Keep working hard where you're working. Keep serving where you're serving. Keep doing what you're doing for your home, your family, at work, the church, the society. It is being recorded.